Hey there everybody, Nathan Elson here and welcome back to the channel. Now some of you may be wondering where I've been for the past month, and honestly I've just been working. A lot of the restrictions in my area have been lifted as of recently to mixed reviews, if you will, but it has made booking work a lot easier. I'm also completely redesigning my home office at this point, and it's been a project that is definitely taking a little more time than I expected it to. But that being said, I'm waiting on a few different things that are going to show up next week that should kind of finalize everything. And then I'm going to give you guys a full office tour, show you where all of the major production work is happening at this point. So with that, last week I posted these images to Instagram. And the general consensus from a lot of you was, I really hope that you shot some behind the scenes footage of this shoot because I'd love to know how you did that lighting. Well, if you're watching this video, obviously you were in luck because I definitely did shoot some behind the scenes video, and we're gonna jump into that and just show you exactly how I put all of this together. So with that said, let's just get into it. So here we are in the studio and I'm running a 2-light setup with a combination of both black flags and V-flats to create some interesting light on the 9-foot seamless white backdrop. Now my main light is an AD600 Pro that is positioned so that the light is being flagged at the top by one small black flag mounted on a C-stand, as well as on the bottom with the collapsible V-flat from V-Flat World. Now the key to this lighting was angling the light so that it would create the shape on the backdrop while also fully lighting the model. Now to the left, I'm using another collapsible V-flat from V-Flat World with the black side facing towards the model to help create more contrast and shape in the final image. Now as we continue around the set, you can see that I'm using another C-stand with the boom arm and a clamp attached to hold that collapsible V-flat in place. Now my second light is another AD600 Pro with a large umbrella with the diffusion panel attached. Now this light is helping to open up the shadows created by the hard light and bring in some additional detail back into the final image. Now this light is positioned about 7 feet in the air and directly behind me to create an on-axis fill. Now just to give you a visual aid for this fill light, this is what the lighting looks like straight out of camera with just the main light firing. And now with the fill light being added in, you can see that the shadow areas are opening up and we're retaining more detail, while still keeping the original shaping of the light that we were looking to achieve. Now for my settings, my main light is metered to f8 at 1/2 of a second at ISO 100. Now of course this also means that my camera needs to be set at f8 at 1/2 of a second at ISO 100. Now the fill light is metered to about f2.8 at 1/2 of a second at ISO 100, and as I said before, this is just bringing out some of the details in the shadow areas of the final image. Now the camera I'm shooting with is a Nikon D800 with the Sigma 85mm f1.art lens attached, and I'm tethered into Capture One Pro. So with that, here are a few of the final images that we created during this shoot. And so with that, hopefully you guys picked up something from this that you can use in your shoots going forward. Now that being said, I do have a giveaway coming up very, very soon. It's for those of you who are more interested in retouching. It's a piece of gear that I think is game changing, if you will. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you guys don't miss out on a chance to be a part of that. If you have any comments or questions, use the comments box down below. That's what it's there for. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd very much appreciate it. And as always, I'll talk to you guys again very, very soon. Cheers.